Time for just a couple of questions. Coach Dooley, anybody want to ask?
Now look, I don't want to get attacked for opening the questions here, so Bruce, you got my back on this one. Yes, sir.
One of the players I enjoyed watching a lot was Bryce Brown.
Yeah.
Tell me his situation.
No new news. And, I think anytime there's a change, you're going to have attrition. And there's a couple of guys that left our program right when I got there. And, as much as I think that our program is exactly what they needed, I only want the players who want to be there. And so I'm most concerned about the guys that are putting their heart. They're putting their heart. I mean, I'm sitting here going, we got 85 guys out here putting their heart into this program. Can we get the attention off a couple that don't want to be here? Because that's what matters. And I made the statement to the team that we're going to keep planting grass and we're not pulling weeds. So we're going to stay forward. I don't want to hear the problems of the past. I don't want to hear about coaching issues from the past. I don't care about any of that. We're going forward. We got a plan and it's going to work.
Montario Hardesty had a breakout season last year.
We wish he was back too.
Can you compare and contrast Tarn Poole to Montario?
Well, I think it's too early. I'm sorry. He asked about Hardesty, who was our leading rusher last year. He went in the second round, third round, and then he wanted a comparison with Poole. I'm real cautious to talk about players who don't have a lot of experience. Because some players, when they get into the game, they elevate their game, and other players, they get into a game and don't perform like you'd like. And I do have every belief that Torrin is going to be a good steady back for us. And like I said, he's a fine young man. He's going to play to his capacity. He's going to be a guy we can depend on. But we need more than Torrin. Everywhere I've been, when we're winning, you got to have 2 or 3 running backs to really be able to have a good running game and to be able to sustain it for 4 quarters and sustain it for 12 games. So hopefully we'll have 2 or 3 guys that can emerge. We signed a really good one too out of this area in February, and we're excited about him. He looks, if he plays half as good as he looks, we're going to be all right.
Time for one more. Anybody else?
Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts on special teams? Do you believe that the best 11 players should be out there? Because it seems like some past coaches talked about it, but the results weren't there.
Yeah, excellent question. The question's special teams. And, you hit something that is dear to my heart. I've coached special teams my entire career. I coordinated special teams for a long time. And I can tell you, we are putting a heavy emphasis on special teams. Now, you're right. Every coach says that. But we've absolutely changed every aspect of what we're doing on teams, and it's been an adjustment for the players. The tempo, the pace, the schemes, the techniques. So there's going to be a heavy emphasis. I know, I think you play the best players on special teams, and I've always done that. And I always tell the guys, and I tell the coaches, sometimes they get frustrated. If a guy's tired, rest him on offense and defense. We're not resting them on teams because it's too big a game changer. And I know you can win 2 or 3 more games than what your team is every year, or you can lose 2 or 3 games because of special teams. So Eric Russell coordinates our special team. We were very good at little old school like Louisiana Tech, and Mike Leach took Eric away from us because we had the #1 teams in the country. We're going to be good on special teams. I don't know how quickly, because you got to have a great returner, all right, that God's got to bless. You got to have a lot of good core guys that run and hit, so we need more core guys who can run and hit. And you got to have great specialists, kickers and punters. So the emphasis has to be there, and it will be.
Coach, it's great to have you here in Big Orange Country.
Okay, Bob.
Have a great summer, and we'll see you soon.
All right. Thank you, guys. I'm honored to be your coach, and I'm looking forward to being here a long time.
Coach Derek Dooley.